Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni has taken a pragmatic approach to the BRICS group and the European Union (EU), reflecting Italy's unique position within the G7. By inviting BRICS members Brazil, India, and the UAE to engage with Italy, Meloni aims to promote global collaboration through inclusive dialogue. Her leadership during the 2024 G7 summit included outreach to developing nations such as Algeria, Jordan, Kenya, and Turkey, signaling her commitment to incorporating diverse perspectives into G7 discussions. This approach, while innovative, has faced criticism, particularly from French President Emmanuel Macron, who has expressed reservations about Meloni's strategy of engaging developing economies alongside traditional allies. Meloni has openly criticized certain EU policies, advocating for greater transparency and democratic decision-making within the bloc. A key component of her agenda is positioning Italy as a hub for African gas and energy distribution to Europe, partly in response to reduced energy imports from Russia amid the Ukraine conflict. This strategy aims to enhance Europe's energy security while fostering partnerships that promote stability in the African region. Her administration has prioritized channeling 70% of Italy's climate fund to Africa, highlighting a focus on sustainable development and economic inclusion. This move aligns with Italy's broader vision of promoting global partnerships that ensure mutual growth and resilience. Evolving relationship with the European Union. Meloni's administration exhibits Eurosceptic tendencies, frequently clashing with the EU on issues such as migration, economic governance, and energy policy. She has criticized the EU's bureaucratic processes and questioned Ursula von der Leyen's leadership as President of the European Commission. Efforts by von der Leyen to placate Meloni have sparked political tensions, reflecting broader dissatisfaction within Europe's right-wing factions. Despite this, Meloni recognizes Italy's integral role in the EU and seeks a balance between nationalist objectives and collaboration with European partners. Her administration has pursued agreements with countries like Albania to manage migration flows, transferring migrants to centers in Albania for processing. However, these policies have faced legal challenges. In October 2024, an Italian court ruled that Albania could not be considered a safe third country for such purposes. Meloni's broader European strategy also includes advocating for reforms in EU governance. She has called for more transparent mechanisms in high-level EU appointments and policies that respect member states' sovereignty. This includes proposals for a more balanced approach to fiscal rules and a more equitable distribution of resources to address shared challenges, such as climate change and energy security. By emphasizing democratic processes within the EU, Meloni positions herself as a reformist leader focused on bridging gap between national and supranational governance. Italy-China relations. Italy and China share a long history of cultural and economic exchange, dating back to Marco Polo's 13th century travels. Modern bilateral trade reached $73.5 billion in 2022, with China maintaining a significant trade surplus. China's primary exports to Italy include broadcasting equipment, computers, and trunks and cases, while Italy's main exports to China are packaged medicaments, cars, and luxury goods. While Italy became the first G7 nation to join China's Belt and Road Initiative (BRI) in 2019, it withdrew in 2023, citing limited economic benefits and concerns over China's global ambitions. Despite withdrawing from the BRI, Italy continues to pursue strong bilateral relations with China, focusing on sectors such as electric mobility, green technology, and renewable energy. During a 2024 visit to Beijing, Meloni and Chinese officials signed a 3-year action plan to enhance their strategic partnership. Italy has also advocated for removing trade barriers that hinder Italian products in the Chinese market, emphasizing the need for a more balanced economic relationship. The focus on innovation-driven collaboration underscores Italy's commitment to modernizing its industrial base through international cooperation. Trade with BRICS nations. India. In 2023, Italy's bilateral trade with India totaled €14.34 billion, with a trade surplus favoring India. India's primary exports to Italy include organic basic products, clothing, and machinery, while Italy exports machinery for the textile, garment, and leather industries. Italy is India's 4th largest trading partner in the EU and the 18th largest foreign investor in India, with cumulative foreign direct investment inflows of $3.53 billion by 2023. Collaborative efforts in renewable energy and digital innovation have further strengthened ties. Both nations continue to explore joint ventures in emerging technologies, reflecting shared ambitions for sustainable growth. Brazil-Italy's trade with Brazil reached $10.46 billion in 2023, with significant exchanges in manufactured goods, pharmaceuticals, and raw materials like coffee and crude oil. Brazil's main exports to Italy include cellulose, coffee, and soy, while Italy's exports focus on advanced manufactured goods. Environmental concerns, particularly related to Brazilian gold imports linked to illegal mining, have added complexity to their trade dynamics. Italy has expressed interest in fostering sustainable trade practices to address these challenges. Discussions on improving regulatory frameworks to ensure ethical trade are ongoing, reflecting Italy's commitment to responsible globalization. UAE trade between Italy and the UAE has seen consistent growth, totaling $8.7 billion in 2022. Italy's primary exports include jewelry, machinery, and agri-food products. In 2022, Italy exported $1.1 billion worth of jewelry to the UAE, making it the UAE's third-largest supplier in this sector. Italian exports in packaging machinery surged by over 78% in 2024, underscoring deepening economic ties. Joint ventures in renewable energy projects have also strengthened the partnership. The focus on clean energy aligns with Italy's broader environmental goals while reinforcing its economic relationship with the Gulf region. Challenges and strategic considerations. Italy's high debt-to-GDP ratio, exceeding 140%, slow economic growth and youth unemployment have created friction with the EU's budgetary frameworks. The ongoing immigration crisis has further strained relations, as Italy shoulders a disproportionate burden of asylum seekers. Additionally, the EU's push for renewable energy contrasts with Italy's reliance on traditional energy sources and partnerships with oil-exporting nations. Under Meloni's leadership, Italy has explored opportunities outside traditional Western alliances. Strengthening ties with BRICS nations offers potential benefits, such as diversified markets for luxury goods and machinery, enhanced energy security, and infrastructure development. Closer alignment with BRICS could strain Italy's relationships with NATO and the US, key to its defense and economic stability. Balancing these priorities remains a cornerstone of Meloni's foreign policy. A dual alignment strategy. Rather than pivoting entirely toward BRICS, Italy may adopt a dual alignment strategy. This involves deepening trade and investment ties with emerging economies while maintaining commitments to EU principles. Leveraging ties with Eastern nations may enhance Italy's negotiating power within the EU on critical issues like fiscal policies and migration. Conclusion. Italy's evolving role in global politics reflects its pursuit of balance between Western alliances and emerging Eastern opportunities. While a full alignment with BRICS remains unlikely, Italy's strategic diversification underscores its commitment to navigating complex geopolitical landscapes in pursuit of national interests. By maintaining a dual alignment strategy, Italy seeks to leverage its historical and economic strengths to shape a sustainable and inclusive future on the global stage.